You know what? We need something first before we do this. Okay, so now that we're back with a chai tea latte, this is oat milk, coconut sugar, and so forth, and a little extra cinnamon in a Tazo tea bag. My favorite tea, honestly. They make a good tea bag, okay? Normally I'm a loose leaf tea girl. This is pretty good. Okay, so here I am telling you my 5 tips to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Now, we're not talking about a diet. We are not talking about going to the gym. We're talking about how to maintain a healthy lifestyle without those 2 things that every gym goer is going to tell you. You need to be healthy and maintain a healthy lifestyle. You need to go to the gym. You need to count your calories. No. No, you do not. Please do not. Now, I'm going to say this out of experience, trigger warning, I struggled with an ED. Now, was that a good time for me? No. My hair fell out. It was terrible. Don't do that to yourself. It's not worth it. Anything, now I am a nutrition coach. I can give advice of this. Don't go below, if you are going to calorie count, don't go below 1,400 calories. If you've hit 1,400 calories, it is now time for you to reverse diet, get those calories back up, and then you could do another cut. But if you're not looking to calorie count, this is a video for you. When I say whole foods, eat healthy, I don't mean only eat kale chips and smoothies and cut your carbs. Now I'm talking about find a good complex carb that you like, whether it's pasta, bread, it could be both. Find yourself some healthy fats, preferably of olive oil and avocado oil, a butter, a ghee would be also great. I'm dairy free, so I normally go to the vegan butters. I personally try to look for something a little bit on the non-genetically modified, so I don't go pick out the base cell, but I will definitely try and do some. I will put a picture of the butter that I use in this corner here. If you're a dairy fair, that's the one I suggest. You can get in butter sticks, which is very convenient. Now, with saying that, you're also gonna need some proteins. Eat your fish, eat your steak, eat your beef, eat your chicken, eat it all. I cannot stress this enough. Have a well-rounded meat diet unless you are vegan or vegetarian. Then you're gonna wanna go into your tofus, your legumes, and also possibly supplementing with a vegan protein powder that also has iron in it. So you want iron. That's where the eating beef comes into play. Now, me and my significant other, Eric, we do eat a little bit of beef here and there, whether it's, if we go to my parents are huge farmers, so like, you know, steak, roast, the rest of it. And then here we often do ground beef, just because it's easier, and if we're gonna buy it from the grocery store, it's a little bit cheaper, and it doesn't matter the quality as much. We're a little bit picky when it comes to things like steaks. Sorry if it's a trigger warning for anybody. Fish, so good for your brain. Now, again, cannot stress this enough. Eat your fish, eat your prawns, all of that. With a little bit of a tip, go for your wild meat. So in that end, your wild salmon, your wild tilapia, your wild prawns. My suggestion would be to definitely look at wild Pacific, whatever you are looking for. Pacific oceans tend to have a little bit less quality. If you don't know about Canadian fishing and all of that, we do have farms. Okay, if it doesn't say wild on it and it's even Pacific, they farm Pacific fish in the Atlantic. So just so you know, when you're shopping, just, we like to be a little bit nicer than farming our fish. You know, no hate to that, but yes, I prefer myself a little bit of wild just out of health benefits. Now, let's talk about exercise. Exercise can be anything. Me and Eric, we love to go for a good walk. Now, he coaches ball. He just finished his college season of baseball, and as I said, he's coaching ball, and now he's playing on a senior boys team as well, just to keep himself active. Now, yes, that is super, super cool, and all of it, he's very tired at the end of the day. So we try to do a little bit of a walk or something towards evening, and then also, like, if he's feeling up to it, he loves doing stair sprints. I am not as big of a fan, but yes, doing stair sprints is very fun, especially if you have a friend. Now, if you're working out, you can do things like working out with a friend, doing it outside. We're getting into summer in Canada, so please get as much vitamin D as you possibly can while you're outside. But in all aspects, workout shouldn't feel like a chore. If it's feeling like a chore, you're doing it wrong. And I hate to say it like that, but that is exactly how I'm gonna say it. If it feels like a chore, you're not doing it right. You need to find out something. And this is coming from someone who I've spent probably the last nine-ish months doing what I don't particularly like as training. And let me get, it was good to teach me like what that area was. I just didn't agree with the supplements. I didn't agree with things that were pushed on me. I was pushed towards calorie counting again, which we've talked about, the ED. And it was just in a very unhealthy place for my mind. So now that I'm coming out of that and going more holistic again and going back into what you guys saw before, I am so excited. My body feels better. Like, I will tell you, I did supplements, and every time I take a supplement that wasn't 100% natural of some kind, just instant heartburn, not fun. But if you are looking for a decent supplement for the gym and working out, my suggestion would be a good whey isolate if you're okay with dairy, and a wonderful vegan pea protein. Now, I really like a pea protein. There are other options, but I personally really like Tribic Protein, which is an Australia company. It's a little bit more expensive to get here to Canada, but I find it's really good with my gut issues. So if you're looking for a little bit of an idea, there is 4 flavors on their website. So they have chocolate, salted caramel, vanilla, which vanilla is very versatile. I'll give you this. If you don't know if you like it yet, do vanilla. You can throw it into a cookie if you have to, if you don't like it. And then I want to say they have a cookie dough, but that's by Sarah's Day, which is another influencer on this wonderful app. All right. Now, when we talk about eating supplements, some of them are just clean. So I'm gonna recommend, before you go into it and you dive into it, stay away from things like pre-workouts, BCAAs. Now, Tribeca does sell BCAA. I've never tried it because you don't really need a BCAA. People who tell you like, oh, you need this supplement. No, they're just trying to sell you the supplement. I'm sorry. They're just trying to sell you the supplement. I mean, I love glutamine and I love creatine and looking at those. If you are working out hard, and I mean hard, like bodybuilder style, yes, that would be very beneficial. Definitely more research on my end for any other issues. I'd be careful about what you use it for. All right. It is a lifestyle, not a diet. Delete MyFitnessPal or any other calorie counter off of your phone, your device. Listen to your body. eat in moderation. Sometimes you're gonna be hungrier than others. One day you're gonna feel like, wow, I'm not hungry, I've barely eaten anything today. The other day you're gonna be eating truckloads of food. Your body is so different. And to calorie count and have a set plan for every day, the same every day, especially if you're a woman, isn't beneficial, because you go through things like your menstrual cycle. You have a cycle. Remember, you have 28 days where you're at different points of your menstrual cycle. You need to eat accordingly. And if you're listening to your body, you're more likely to eat accordingly. All right. And with that, you just, personally, calorie counting took me down a really dark, bad, terrible, don't do that alleyway. I do not suggest, because you know what, as much as everybody goes to that as like their first account, if I would have had someone who looked at me and went, Ariana, don't do that, I would have thanked the heck out of them today. So, tip number 5. Don't stress too much if you're not seeing results. They come. The longer the results take to get there, the more sustainable they'll be. Now, I will contest to this 100%. My body, I will show a before and an after picture of where I was. It took me years to get it off. It took me many walks, a little bit of calorie counting, though that didn't really help as much as you would think. And just, it really just, I worked towards a goal with no set schedule. You don't need a schedule. It's okay to be okay with just, you know, going on until you feel happy with your body. And even then, you might not be right there yet and you want to keep going, and that's okay. And the fitter you get and the healthier you get, and when you can realize that I can keep up with my niece and nephew and go on hikes, I can roughhouse with my significant other in the living room and not feel like I'm gonna die. I can walk up a flight of stairs and I'm not huffing and puffing. That is the best part. If you're a mom and dad, you can keep up with the littles. If you're a grandparent, you can keep up with the littles. Like, there are so many things. Plus, like, my significant other has done a few things for, like, charity-wise, and doesn't need to train to do it. He keeps a very healthy lifestyle throughout all of his life, that he doesn't need that. So, yes, as much as things like Weight Watchers and all of these beautiful laid out diet plans are very nice, they're not sustainable. Not in the long run. You're gonna fall off of it, then you're gonna get back on it, then you're gonna fall off of it again, and you're gonna be upset because you lost your results. And it's just, I've seen it with friends, I've seen it with coworkers. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. It's not worth it. Just like, take this big sister advice. Eat whole foods. Eat tons of vegetables, eat tons of fruit, eat a good amount of protein throughout the day. Try to have some kind of protein, fat, and a carb in each meal. So if you're making breakfast, I'm gonna throw this one out there. Avocado on toast, add an egg. If you are doing lunch, you are doing, like, I don't know, oh goodness, what would be a good lunch? Stuffed bell peppers, because you saw it on TikTok. Add some chicken and add some veggie sticks or something to the side that's a nice carb. Dinner, obviously have a chicken or tofu or something that goes with it. And yeah, just make sure that you're eating your healthy fats as well. So don't shy away from that at all. Make sure that you're cooking with your olive oils. Like, the amount of people, okay, this will make some gym bros really mad, and I won't lie about it. But I don't measure my olive oil, ever. It just goes in the pan. I throw the olive oil in the pan, and when I see someone wipe it up and like spread it, I almost like, it hurts on the inside. Like, my family cooks on cast iron. You don't do that. You just pour it in there and you cook with what's in the pan. So when it's like wiped out, and then you like have a napkin or whatever you used, sloppy of olive oil, this beautiful rich fat that's really good for your brain, it makes me sad. Don't do that. Obviously, like in moderation, like a tablespoon of olive oil is probably good, but you know, you don't need the extra stuff. You're good. But those are my 5 tips. I do have a few others. I will grab them for you right now. If you are not finding that you are losing weight, it might not be you. Go get your hormones checked. These are bonus ones, by the way. Also, what type of food are you eating and what type of job are you doing? Those are huge. If you are doing a very sedentary job and you're not walking when you get home, or you're not doing something, it's gonna be a lot harder on your body. You might also see a huge change when you do start adding that in. And I don't say add it in like crazy, because that's not beneficial to anybody. Food wise, let's just say you're the person who stops and like eats food at fast food every single day. Cut out a few cheeseburgers, it's okay. Cut out a few, whatever you are eating out as fast food, or you're eating that you feel like is kind of holding you back a little bit. Personally, I do not drink pop. I don't know how I did it, besides I really like kombucha, okay? I really like kombucha. It's a probiotic. We love it. But I've completely switched from drinking pop to, I have bubblies in the fridge. Love myself. My family calls them Bubbles because of Michael Bublé. But I love kombucha. I love a Bublé. Don't get me wrong. Will I have a cocktail with my family? Absolutely. We just went camping. But I'm not gonna go and like mix myself a rum and coke. I think my teeth would like literally fall out at this point. Just even the thought of drinking that. Personally, I didn't like pop before. It gave like a film on my teeth. And if you're a braces kid, you are very determined to keep your teeth very, very clean, because braces ruins that for you. Now, if you are a woman, remember you have 28 days of completely different hormones. It is okay to not be able to train towards starting your period. If you feel really run down and your body feels like crap and you're PMSing, it's okay. Maybe it's a walking day. I'm not gonna go tell you to do stair sprints that day. If you're feeling super energetic and you feel like you have lots of energy and you can do it, that might be the day to do that. You do not need to be very careful, because you have hormones and you don't want to deplete your hormones. That's bad. Obviously, do some research on your hormones, track your cycle. I know there's a lot of things going on right now trying to like very much scare people about using period trackers. I personally use one. It's okay if you use one. They're very beneficial. I'm personally not on birth control, as I told you. It's a very good idea for me personally to have a period tracker. I'm tracking my cycle. I'm making sure that my hormones are good and my PMSing is good and everything like that is on schedule so I can track it. But that is all I have for you today. You are doing so well. Remember to drink lots of water. If you're wanting something inside your water, wash your lemon before you put it in, because, you know, pesticides. I know it's like a peel and we don't think about washing it, but wash your lemons. Wash your lemons. Go have fun, go for a walk, enjoy your beautiful evening or morning or whatever you are watching this at. Love you guys. If you like this, like and subscribe, and we will talk soon. Bye.